talk now?
Not exactly the pushover that we were.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it ain't anything bad. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
Myself, increase my share by a little bit more.
Hey, quit kidding around.
She tried to dupe us both. Dealing with her was the right move.
True, but it doesn't change the fact that she's out of the picture because of us. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement. And we all just stood there, did nothing.
Was there no one who could have helped?
Who knows? Maybe. Honestly, we were all so terrified we couldn't bring ourselves to move until it was over, let alone get help. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
A guy like that only understands one thing. Swift and brutal force. You made the right call.
See, I knew you had your head on straight. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered, and burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to, but we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House, wrapped a rope around his neck, and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Goodneighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
Nothing there now.
Sounds like you had an awfully bloody past.
Sure did. And if things keep going the way they have, I think we're both in for a nice, bloody future. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Wanna get moving?
What do you think?
Shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the.
Hey there.
I guess.
We need to hurry.
I don't start talking crazy.
Hey,
Nice.
killed everybody else.
For now.
Luna, you better be worth it. Where'd that little fucker go?
You'd better have a damn good reason for being here. Are you lost or something?
When you turn up, no sign of him now.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
Funny. Levity's in short supply around here.
What are you doing here?
A spatula went missing from my kitchen drawer. I've been looking everywhere for it.
Are you okay?
I've got a couple split ends and haven't rebalanced my stock portfolio in a while. But other than that, I'm dandy.
How long have you been locked up in here?
If I told you, you'd think I was crazy. Then again, you are standing in front of a naked woman locked in an abandoned insane asylum, so yeah.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But don't say I didn't warn you. My name is Valkyrie. I was kidnapped in the year 2075 and brought here to serve as Jack Cabot's guinea pig. Jack's team ran horrible experiments on me for over 2 years, and then a nuclear war broke out and this place was abandoned. I've been locked in the cell ever since.
Are you serious?
Tell you what, there's no way you're gonna take my word for it. If our roles were reversed, I wouldn't believe me either. Why don't you have a look at that terminal in the office across the hall? See if my story checks out, and then you can let me out of here. What do you say?
No way. You might be dangerous.
Oh, sweetie, you have no idea.
That depends. What are you offering in return?
I'm sure we can work something out. How about you unlock the door, and then we'll talk?
All right, you can come with me. But you'd better not make me regret this.
Thank you for that. I'll make it worth your while. The door lock is controlled by the terminal in the office.
That's it.
Got no handouts if that's what you're looking for.
Your thoughts?
I'd sleep a lot easier if we had some more defenses set up.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Well, I'd better get back to it.
Max,
All our divisions are important, but I tend to think of robotics as the first among equals.
So, if you read that terminal, I'm guessing you have some questions.
you're immortal?
I don't know. I mean, if you chop my head off, I'm pretty sure that would be the end of me. But as far as aging, disease, and death from natural causes, yeah, I'm pretty much forever young.
Why does Jack have people guarding an old insane asylum?
Why do you think? If you were locked up in here for a few hundred years, wouldn't you be pretty pissed off too? Lorenzo's also mildly telepathic, or at least he was. I don't know how much his powers have grown since we last saw each other. If he were able to recruit help from outside and escape, it wouldn't be good for Jack.
Would you be willing to share some of that immortality juice with me?
So that little tidbit was on the terminal too, huh? Well, I guess we'll see. Let's get out of this place first, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm good for now, thanks.
So I have to ask, where do you stand on this Cabot drama?
Have any suggestions?
If reading that terminal didn't convince you what a monster Jack is, I don't know what will. Lorenzo's been imprisoned for close to 400 years. Don't you think that's enough? I owe my life to Lorenzo. It's his blood that runs through my veins and has kept me alive all these years. Besides, what do you actually know about Lorenzo other than what Jack has told you? Anyway, what do you say we get this show on the road? By the way, I'd love some clothing and weapons if you got any to spare. What's up?
Can we trade a few things?
What you got for me?